Hello there YouTube, this is Mikhail or Michael speaking. I want to start this video by thanking everyone who subscribed. We had reached 5,000 subscribers. This is extremely great. I had not expected to reach 5,000 subscribers so fast. So thank you really much. I will start with Bakhmut, as literally this is the only place where there are changes on the map. And as you can see, there are no changes to the north of Bakhmut. Overall, no changes towards Dubovo-Vasilivka. However, I've seen reports that Dubovo-Vasilivka is captured. There are reports that Ukrainians have blown up a dam right here, which flooded this whole area. So this will stop Russian advancements on this axis. However, if we go to a topography map, we can see that this is a hill. So the blow-up dam is here, and this is going to be a flooded area. Russians are now attacking on this axis, so this dam won't do much. However, I guess there's another dam right here, and Ukrainians can blow it up as well, flooding this area, and again stopping Russian advances here. When it comes to the east part of the city, we can see that there are no changes. Russia are kind of spearheading and dividing the city in two, thus making it impossible for communication. I see it as a sort of a Stalingrad style, when German soldiers had done the same thing to the Soviet army. So I guess the better course of action for Ukrainians is to hold as much as possible and again retreat behind the river. Here's the changes on the east of Bakhmut. You can see that Russia had achieved some advances here, but were sort of pushed back here. Here you see some changes. So Russians had pushed through this forested area, and they are fighting near cemetery here. So we will have to see what will happen next. However, right here we can see that Russians were kind of pushed back. So I assume Ukrainians had conducted a counter-attack on this axis. I will pull up the Weeb Union map, and on this map you can see that Russians had captured Dubovo-Vasilivka and pushed further on to the hill itself. Russians had pushed and came extremely close to the road that leads out of Bakhmut, meaning that this will be an operational... So this is an operational encirclement at this point. So I can understand why pro-Ukrainian map is hesitant to report what Weeb Union reported. I guess we will see tomorrow or another day what exactly happened. Overall, this is the change on Bakhmut as of today. There are no changes in Avdiivka front. Russians are continuing their attack all over the axis, trying to capture whatever villages they can. They came close to Krasnokharivka yesterday, and I'm sure there are heavy battles at this point for this village, and I think in a day or two Russia will take it. Same goes here. Russia continued to attack along this river and towards Pervomaysky, also village of Nevelsky, but as we can see there are no changes on the map. Here is Marinka. Once again, no changes. Russians are continue pushing towards Pobeda village and overall to outflank Marinka city. There are reports that Russians had launched another attack towards Vuhledar, but they were repelled by Ukrainian defense. No changes when it comes to Orikhi front. Russia is still unable to capture Novodanilovka. The fighting continues along all this axis. Russians are continuously attacking this way. They have not achieved any success yet. Same goes with Liman. Russians are pushing towards this area. Once again, I have to remind you that this area right here is basically marshlands, making it almost impossible to attack. And the only effective axis of Russian attack, I believe, would be towards village of Zarichne, and overall to capture this set of villages right here along this river. So as you can see, it's a fairly short video as there are not much changes on the battlefield. Anyway, I hope you liked it, and you will come back for more. Goodbye, and always remember, Russia will be free.